Welcome back everybody to our strength testing videos. In this section, we're talking about advanced reaction tests for my brown, red, and half red, half black. Brown belts, you have the block and shoot version of the side control escape. Red belts, you have the shrimp and shoot version of the side control escape. And half red, half black belts, you have both the block and shoot and the shrimp and shoot. And the block and shoot doesn't really happen directly from side control. I know we all know side control happened on a previous test. This happens on the way to side control. Let's take a look. So if you're doing the move, you're gonna start laying on your back, feet up. You're the good guy, you're the one doing the move. Coach Dom, in this case, is the bad guy. He's the bully, he's the attacker. The idea is that maybe I'm in stage 4 or stage 5. I'm trying to use my feet to keep him at bay. But he's a very fast, explosive guy, so he grabs those feet, he throws them by, and he's on the way to side control. Now, like I said, the test is reaction. I have to have good reactions for this. If I'm too slow, he gets all the way to side control, I will be unable to perform the block and shoot version. If he gets here, we're gonna do the shrimp and shoot, which is for the red belts. So let's rewind a little bit. One more time. As he throws those feet to the side, first thing I'm gonna do, and when he throws the feet, often my hips will be turned away from him. So I'm gonna anchor those feet into the ground. I'm gonna pivot on my toes, turn to the opposite side and face him. Boom. About the same time, both of my hands are gonna go out for the blocks. They're gonna deploy. One hand up on the shoulder, stiff arm. Other hand down by the hip, stiff arm. I wanna have straight arms here. If my arms are bent, when that body weight comes down, those braces will crumple and you'll just wind up in side control anyway. So we want to take advantage of our skeletal system here. Straighten those arms out, block. Step 3, the shoot. We're shooting our legs in. The leg that's closest to him, he's on my right, so it's gonna be my right leg, is to go underneath him. Shin is kind of going across the belt line here, okay? My other leg over the back. My final step, fourth and final step, I'm gonna use my hands, use my legs to help me pivot like I did in the beginning. I'm gonna go back to my left side. So I went from my left side to my right, I'm gonna go back to the left. So I pivot, I go back to my left. That's gonna clear this leg that was underneath Coach Dom to come out. And I just lock up the closed guard here, okay? Just like all of our moves, when you're ending in closed guard, we also wanna lock up those stage 1 grips around the head and over the arm nice and tight, all right? So, step 1, turn towards them. Step 2, block, and those happen about simultaneously. Step 3, shoot those legs in. Step 4, use the hands and the legs to pivot back to the other side. That's gonna clear out the leg to lock them up, all right? Because it's reaction, a lot of these steps are kind of happening very quickly. Reaction is one of those tests where there is a speed component where it does matter. If you miss it on the test and they get to side control, I'll let you restart, but if that happens 3 or 4 times, you're just not getting it, that shows me that the reactions haven't been built, all right? And that's very important for self-defense. Now we're gonna go up to red belts. What happens if Coach Dom does make it all the way to side control and he locks it up, he's chest to chest, all right? I am unable now to straighten those arms out. I'm not able to create the stiff arms. You're just not strong enough. You're pushing in, they're too strong. Even if you were bigger than your opponent. I was doing this on a student the other day, showing leadership class how to do this move, and I think I had a student who's 10 years old, not even 100 pounds, and I'm trying to push them off. It's just so difficult to do when they're latched onto you. So instead, we've got to change the game plan. First thing I'm gonna do is create my T-Rex arms. My arm closest to the head is gonna slip in. I'm gonna use my forearm against either his neck or his face. It's up to him if his chin is up or down. The forearm here acts as a deterrent. The more that Coach Dom wants to push his weight down, the more he's driving his own weight into my forearm, which means my forearm is digging deeper into the neck or face, and it's really gonna stink for him. My other arm is wedged into the hip. My forearm is wedged into the hip, kind of like the hand was, but now because I can't use the hand, I'm gonna change to the forearm. I have both T-Rex arms here. Step 2, I'm gonna bring my feet close to my rear. They're gonna plant into the ground. I'll do a great bridge or oompa. Let's scoot back just a bit, Coach Dom. Scoot right here. Awesome. The closer those feet are in, I'm able to really drive those hips up and I'm turning towards him. So Coach Dom on my right, I'm up on my feet and my right shoulder right now. Step 1, T-Rex arm. Step 2, Oompa. Step 3, before you fall down, really as those hips come down, we're gonna shoot those legs in just like we did for the brown belts move. So my close leg goes under him, my far leg bites around the back. All right, I'm just digging in with the heel there. There's kind of a pinch happening. My heel is pinching down, my knee is pinching in, and I'm creating kind of a frame or a vice against Coach Dom. Fourth and final step is the exact same as the last move. I need to clear that bottom leg and get them wrapped up. So I'm gonna use really my lower body here. They might still have the grips at this point. If they do, don't really focus on breaking those by pushing them away with the arms. Remember, it's too late for that. They're too heavy. You extend that knee, push away with the legs. Boom, extend yourself out. Keep turning to that other side to clear that leg. And once again, lock up those stage 1 grips, okay? The red belt move, the shrimp and shoe escape, really relies on lower body, hips, leg movements to secure the position. And that's a key fundamental principle in a lot of our martial arts, is that if you and them are equally matched, or if they're even worse, a little bit stronger than you, you won't be able to go pound for pound, muscle for muscle, just trying to use your body, your arms, okay, to pump and push them off of you. So you have to use your legs. You have to use your lower body. You have to use those bigger muscle groups. You have to use great technique. So if you need to see it again, rewind the video, watch that. Best of luck on the test. We'll see you next time. Bye.